ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to rank the top quarterbacks in the NFL, or mind you, every quarterback in the NFL. We are all going to figure out who we think is the worst and who we think is the best, who we think is mid, and who we think is just absolute dog cheeks. So, we all compiled a list. We will go one by one. We will go in small little bursts, okay? We'll go 32 to 26, and then we'll have a short little discussion. Then do 25 to 21, do a little discussion all together, and so on and so forth until we get to our top ones. So, it'll go like this. We will go, Ethan will go first, giving his rankings. Then it'll be Levi, then Aiden, and then myself last. And then we'll all take about, let's just say, like 5 minutes to discuss, and then we'll go to the next one. Sound good, guys?
Sounds great. Let's do it.
All right, Ethan, kick us off with who you think is the bottom tier quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
All right. I have at 32 J.J. McCarthy, and 31, I guess I wanted to say the numbers. Tyler Schutt, 31. 30, I have Geno Smith. Kirk Cousins is 29. 28, I have Shadur Sanders. 27, Michael Penix Jr. And 26, Cam Ward.
Okay. Aiden. Not Aiden, Levi.
Levi.
All right. Number 32, J.J. McCarthy. 31, Tyler Schuck. Number 30, Cam Ward. Number 29, Geno Smith. Jacoby Brissett at 28. Kirk Cousins at 27. And Michael Penix Jr. at 26.
Oh.
Interesting. I had 32 J.J. McCarthy, 31 Geno Smith, 30 Tyler Schuck, 29 Jacoby Brissett, 28 Shadur Sanders, 27 Malik Willis, and 26 Kirk Cousins.
Okay. I have 32 J.J. McCarthy. 31, I have Geno Smith. 30, I have Jacoby Brissett. 29, I have Michael Penix Jr. 28, I have Kirk Cousins. 27, I have Shadur Sanders. And then 26, I have Malik Willis. First off, I need to say this right now. The Tyler Schuck disrespect, I will note that. I will note that for all time. You guys are disrespecting Tyler Schuck. You guys are acting like he is like worse than Zach Wilson. It's crazy.
Did you see? Have you seen the New Orleans Saints collapse over the past few years? They don't even know.
Yeah.
They don't even know who they want.
That's not a tribute to how bad he is. That's more a tribute to how bad the front office is and how mismanaged they are.
All right, hang on. I would like that to be noted for future reference. Just everybody keep that note in the back of your mind. What Peter just said right there. Keep that noted in the back of your mind.
But here's the thing. Tyler Schuck went out there, and he was playing with a concussed Chris Olave who could barely stay on the field. Which again, not Chris Olave's fault. Chris Olave is the only person out there that's able to catch a pass, for crying out loud. Basically a 32-year-old Alvin Kamara who I cannot stress enough is probably caring more about beignets on Bourbon Street than he is actually caring about carrying a football. Like, this dude went into the starting position in the worst possible spot for a rookie quarterback last year and willed that team to actually be somewhat competitive. I will
Listen,
not take
I will sustain your argument, but only because if I don't, then I'm gonna be very hypocritical later on in the episode.
Oh boy, I can only imagine. No. I am glad we all agree that JJ McCarthy is undoubtedly the worst.
Oh, 100%. He's the worst one.
He's so bad. Now, if it was Kyler Murray that we're saying would be a starter, it probably would be different. But yeah, JJ McCarthy is just trash.
Yeah, Levi, why don't you share with the people at home what you told us pre-episode?
Well, okay,
based off the idea that Kyler Murray would have been the starter.
If Kyler Murray was a starter, I did have him as the worst QB. There wasn't a lot of success in Arizona. You know, he has Marvin Harrison Jr. to throw to, and they didn't accomplish anything. The only thing that Kyler Murray cares about is Call of Duty. That's all he cares about. But
Now,
and
mind
yeah,
you,
yeah, the price. But
he was saying Kyler Murray in general, not like Kyler Murray post Call of Duty launch. He's saying Kyler Murray as a whole, as a quarterback, was the worst thing that he's ever seen in his entire life. And Aiden, Ethan, and I were just like, you're
Literally
like
crazy.
as Snoop Dogg said back in the past, you smoking some doobie. So
Stay
um,
off the
yeah.
weed.
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
but
Stephen A.
in all honesty, though, like JJ McCarthy might not be on NFL roster by the end of this upcoming season.
could be honestly the
In
one
the
of the
real
craziest
world,
nuts.
that should be the case.
Yeah.
Because let's just be honest, the GM that picked him is fired. He got fired this past offseason. And also number two, didn't like it also seem a little convenient that JJ McCarthy, every time he had a bad game, the Vikings are like, oh yeah, he has an ankle, he has a shoulder, and he's gonna be out for the next like
Hey,
2 to
hey,
4
hey,
weeks.
hey.
And you're just like, what?
Can I should have asked this before we did our ranking. Should we have ranked 9 in JJ McCarthy separately, just in case? Like,
They are the same. They are the same person. They are
Same
the
I
same.
don't know, dude. I don't
They're
know.
the
If you
same
have JJ
picture.
McCarthy, 9 is
Michigan
Nine's
fans
tough.
just right now like see them like JJ McCarthy is a good quarterback and you guys don't know ball. It's like, dude, he has Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and TJ Hawkinson on his pass catching core, and I'm pretty sure all of them are like literally going like clinically insane because they don't have a quarterback that can actually throw the ball like 2 yards downfield.
Jefferson was in misery all season.
Dude, Jefferson like low
Yeah.
key like should have like demanded a trade last year. He was
Honestly.
like in
yeah.
dude. Josh Dobbs is a better quarterback than JJ McCarthy. The past or not.
That's crazy.
That's probably
Nice.
not. That's actually probably not an insane take. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's
Good
really
follow.
not.
but I think didn't all of us also have like Geno Smith down here as like one of like the worst quarterbacks in the NFL?
Yeah, I had
he was
Geno
at
Smith
30
at
for
31.
me.
I was honestly a little surprised. I don't think did everybody have Cam Ward on that list?
No, I have
No.
Cam Ward
I was
higher.
a little
Cam
surprised.
Ward was my 26.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was honestly a little surprised by you two there that didn't have Cam Ward. I mean, they did. they
No,
haven't
no.
accomplished a
Cam
lot in
Ward's
Tennessee.
a fine quarterback right
Yeah.
now. He's just in a young system.
Again, it goes back to I think Cam Ward last year did fine for what he had around him. Because Levi, let's just be perfectly honest, the Tennessee Titans, offensively speaking, have as much firepower and like force on its offense as a sock and bop does. Like there is nothing behind them that like gives them oomph. Where I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm in danger. Like they were the very prototypical like easy dub, move on to the next game in like the Madden simulation type of deal.
That may be the case and doesn't have the things around him, but this was his first season this past year, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean,
Correct.
there's not a whole lot for us to go off of that. I feel like I can't rank him any higher than that based on some of the other guys.
I think like his ceiling compared to like the Kirk Cousins, like Michael Penix seriously might not be the quarterback in Atlanta after this season. Like I'm assessing them on current situation, what they did last year. Do they have a high enough of a ceiling? Like I think Cam Ward, like you and Ethan are both disrespecting Cam Ward at least a little bit.
I will say I'm going off
agree.
of just the past season. I don't know what they have cooking up this season, but I do think most likely that's going to change, and I could see him being at like a top 15, maybe top 10 quarterback this upcoming year, depending on the Titans' performance this year. So
That's a bit
but
much.
purely that's what I got. Anyway,
All right, fellas. Let's Ethan, go ahead and lead us off, breaking into the 25 to 21 slots here.
All right. I have 25 Malik Willis. 24 is Bryce Young. 23 Jacoby Brissett. 22 Jackson Dart. And 21 Daniel Jones.
Okay, interesting. All right, Levi.
25, I have Bryce Young. 24, Jaden Daniels. 23, Shador Sanders. 22, CJ Stroud. And 21, Malik Willis.
Oh, okay. We're dated. Keep going. We'll discuss it.
Okay, I have 25. I have Michael Penix. 24, I have Bryce Young. 23, I have Brock Purdy. 22, I have Cam Ward. And 21, I have Jaden Daniels.
That will also be in our point discussion. 25, I have Aaron Rodgers. 24, I have Daniel Jones. 23, I have Bryce Young. 22, I have Cam Ward. And 21, I have Jackson Dart.
Did you just disrespect Indiana Jones?
I
You
can't
can
believe
select
I
Daniel
cannot.
Jones in this area.
Hang on. I can't believe I'm agreeing with this, but I do feel like if we take last season into consideration, I do feel like Daniel Jones needs to be higher on your list.
I agree. 100%
He was
agree.
playing pretty well until he got hurt.
Time. Levi, you put CJ Stroud at 22?
Yeah,
Bro,
I think
yes.
Crazy.
you should be sent
you-
to
The
purgatory.
Gulag,
Yeah,
Bro.
the gulag, buddy.
Now,
are
this
you
is probably
smoking
an-
crack?
To Pelican Bay. What are
I
we
know,
talking
it's-
about?
Coming from
Send
an
him to
Ohio
Guam.
State fan, I know it's crazy, but it's probably not a fair accusation. But look at how we played in the playoffs last year. Did you see how many turnovers
look at who
he
he's
had?
look at who he's playing with. He doesn't have an
Who-
offensive line. His offensive line might as well be that. Hang on.
But
No, hang on,
he
Peter.
has
Hang on.
Nico Collins and Tank
No.
Dell. Like, that is like, you're
No,
acting
hang
like
on,
he's like
hang on,
out here
hang on.
throwing to blind kids.
Okay,
Look at
but his offensive line might as well be. You guys remember the clip from like the mid 2000s or like 2010s of the blind kid playing football? That's what his
Yes.
offensive line is. Not only that, the Houston Texans had the worst offensive line in the league. They had no running game because of it. And
Buddy,
because
have
of
you
that,
heard of the Los Angeles Chargers offensive line last year?
buddy, look at the Houston Texans run game. They had zero run game. And you know what's really hard to do when you have no run game is pass the football. Because guess what? All they have to do is sit on the pass. And if he has no one to throw it to, because let's be honest, Nico Collins is all right. Tank Dell wasn't the same after his injury.
But I'm pretty sure didn't
Like-
Tank Dell get hurt again this year, or is it last
Yeah,
year?
I'm pretty sure he did get hurt again
Yeah.
this year. Like
Yeah.
he was throwing to nobodies. Like, let's just be realistic for the one time.
I'm not going to get too far off topic, but like if we're going to talk about bad offenses, shouldn't Joe Burrow be a lot higher then? Because he does not have a great offense either.
Well, here's the thing.
Uh,
Like, that's, again, it goes back to, again, I'm assessing the QB talent. As well as, like, again, like, I think CJ Stroud is an okay quarterback. I think you're downplaying him a little bit. But, like, you can't say, oh, Joe Burrow shouldn't be, like, a top 10 or top 15 quarterback because, like, his offense is playing bad. It's like, dude, like, he is, like, a top 5 talent in this league when he's healthy, when he's on the field. Everybody knows that. But to go out here and say, yeah, you know, like, CJ Stroud and, like, Joe Burrow, they're in the same company, like, they should be on the same tier. It's like, that is insane to say. Okay,
Yeah.
I just want to take a few moments. I will defend my Daniel Jones take a look here a little bit. Guys, we are not falling into the whole we're getting bamboozled again with the Daniel Jones stuff. He did the exact same thing when he was in New York. He had one good season, and the Giants decided we're going to give the bag to Daniel Jones of Saquon Barkley, and look what happened. Saquon left, went to Philly, won a Super Bowl. What happened with Daniel Jones? He got sent to the scout team. He was told that you are so bad, you aren't even worthy of wearing pads. Get to the sideline. You are not even good enough. He had 8 good games, and albeit he got injured, and then everything fell apart for the Colts. And then the Colts, what do they do? 2-year, $100 million contract. They're getting bamboozled, run amok, led astray, and flat out deceived like Kwame Brown did the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the same dude. He is bamboozling the Colts.
Man,
Listen,
you don't
I will
believe in
sustain-
Indiana Jones this
I will
season? That's
sustain your
crazy.
argument on the 2-year, $100 million contract is insane. Absolutely insane.
$50 million a year
However-
for Daniel Jones. Let that sink in.
However, I think Indiana is a situation. The Colts is where he needed to be. The
Yeah.
Giants, there was never an opportunity for him to win with the Giants. You can argue that when they had Saquon, there was a chance to win, but even then, their passing attack wasn't that good anyways. Like, yeah, Saquon basically
It
carried
got
that team, you gotta
worse,
remember.
though. It got worse, though, this offseason, though. They traded Michael Pittman for, what, like a 4th-round pick
To the Steelers.
to the
Yeah.
Steelers. And you're telling me that he's going to be in the same situation? Guys, he's coming off an Achilles injury. And
Yeah,
we're acting like he is like this top 15 quarterback. Guys, I hate to break it to you. He's going
I'm not-
to
look,
regress and
hey.
regress hard.
I'm not saying he's top 15. I'm just saying I do think he deserved to be just a bump higher is all I'm saying.
He was
Okay.
definitely more serviceable with the Colts, I think.
Right.
Everything just fell apart after he got injured.
Right. All right. Let's go into our 20 through 16 players. Ethan, lead us off again.
All right. Peter, you might hate me, but Caleb Williams is at 20. 19, Aaron Rodgers. 18, Jaden McDaniels. 17, Jalen Hurts.
Jaden Daniels, not McDaniels.
Jaden McDaniels. I had that.
No, Jaden Daniels, not Jaden McDaniels.
Never mind. Okay. And 16, CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, Peter. No, Peter. Hang on.
I'm this close to walking away.
We will discuss it. Levi, go ahead.
Number 20, Aaron Rodgers. 19, Brock Purdy. 18, Jackson Dart. 17 is Jared Goff, and 16 is Trevor Lawrence.
I have 20 Trevor Lawrence, 19 Aaron Rodgers, 18 Daniel Jones, 17 Jackson Dart, and 16 Bo Nix.
I have Tyler Shook at 20. I had Jared Goff at 19. CJ Stroud at 18. 17, I have Jalen Hurts. 16, I have Jordan Love. Okay, first off, I will not take any slander from you, Ethan. That is you saying Caleb Williams is worse than Aaron Rodgers. I have a quick question for you. What substances were you taking when you made this list?
I wasn't taking anything.
Okay, then you are probably, and I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible, you might be the dumbest person I've ever talked to.
That's literally crazy.
You're talking to a guy that literally willed one of the, like, a QB purgatory graveyard organization in the Chicago Bears, and won the division last year, and then 2, came back and beat the rival Green Bay Packers in the postseason after being down almost like 25 in the postseason, and then threw one of the best passes that I have ever seen in my life and sent me to a different plane of existence I have never felt in my existence as a Bears fan against the freaking Los Angeles Rams, and you're saying he's worse than Aaron Rodgers?
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be in a much better position this year than Caleb Williams will be.
Oh, wow. I think he did this just to rage bait Peter.
Aaron Rodgers,
I think that's what's happening.
everything, even though his arm is not there anymore or anything, but his IQ is way better than Caleb Williams. He's more accurate than Caleb Williams.
Lord Jesus. You need to be with Ethan right now. I'm about to send him to you. Oh my God. You are okay. Okay. So it was Caleb Williams, Aaron Rodgers. Who else was on that list? You said Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels,
18. You didn't even say his name right.
I don't know why I had McDaniels.
Well, because of the Timberwolves player, Jaden McDaniels, you probably were thinking about NBA.
The fact that you're saying Jaden Daniels is like in the below average tier is great. Like, this is a dude that went to the NFC Championship the year prior.
Oh, I'm basing off he was injured all last year.
Who freaking cares? Joe Burrow was going off last year. They had Joe Flacco for crying out loud in the Bengals. Are we going to rank him in the top 10? Are you smoking weed, my guy? Are you smoking substances? What are we talking about? I'm not even getting into Aiden Levi's stuff because there's a somewhat reasonable.
Whoa! What did
I said I am not getting into your stuff. I am not getting into your stuff, and I understand that my mic might be peaking right now, and I don't care.
No,
Ethan, you might be the dumbest human being on this planet right now. I swear to God.
No. Hang on. We're not gonna. You are insinuating that my list is incorrect with some of my rankings here, which I disagree. My 20 was Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones, Jackson Dart, Bo Nix.
I think you're disrespecting Trevor Lawrence a little bit. I think Trevor Lawrence, with the season that he had last year with Liam Cohen, like, he revived his career a little.
No, I love Trevor Lawrence. Believe me, I love Trevor Lawrence. He's been one of my sleeper picks for like quarterback in fantasy. I just want to see a little bit more from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I think he's got the ability to be even more than the top 20. I think he could be top 15. Dare I say top 12? I think he could be. I just need to see a little bit more before I'm willing to put him up there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Aiden, what was your 20 through 16? I'm trying to remember correctly.
20 was Trevor Lawrence, 19 Aaron Rodgers, 18 Daniel Jones, 17 Jackson Dart, 16 Bo Nix.
Okay, I can see the upside with Jackson Dart, and I could see Bo Nix because I think I had him still around this range too. Levi, what was your 20 through 16 again?
Yeah, it was Aaron Rodgers 20, Brock Purdy 19, 18 Jackson Dart, 17 Jared Goff, and 16 Trevor Lawrence.
Man, you
I
guys
think
are
there's some
really-
Jared Goff disrespect going on here.
With who?
Like Jared Goff.
It's
Jared
Jared
Goff?
Yeah.
Goff. Dude, I confuse Jared Goff with Ryan Gosling more times than I can count. So I hate to break
Yeah,
it
but
to you.
look at what. Listen. Jared Goff might not be the best of the best, but he's certainly. I think he's like, and you'll see later on. But I think he's better than what you guys are putting him at. Like, I think there's some Jared Goff disrespect going on. Like, I think he's doing the right things in that Lions offense. Like,
I think Jared Goff and Bryce Young are in that same tier in my mind, where it's like they are serviceable for where they are at in terms of like. Because I think, in my opinion, if Bryce Young went to any place outside of Carolina, I think he would do terrible. I think same thing with Jared Goff. I think if Jared Goff went to any other team in the NFL, he would do terrible. I think that the way that the Lions have their offense set up for him, with Amon-Ra St. Brown, with Jahmyr Gibbs, with all those players around him, like it benefits his talents. And like
I don't know, but even when he was with the Rams, I thought he was a more than sufficient quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
And then they got rid of him for Matthew Stafford, who's a much better upgrade.
That's true. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But again, I think there's just a tiny bit of Jared Goff disrespect going on here.
Again, I think I'm not saying he's terrible. I'm saying I would put like 20 to 16 as like you are serviceable. Like you are good for where you are at. You are good enough to be a starting caliber quarterback. But if an upgrade is there, I'm pretty sure the teams like would take the upgrade if it was there. Like for me, like I'm not high on Jordan Love. This dude, guys, I hate to break it to you, the Packers have not won the division since 2021. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
The Packers have not won a title since 2021, and Aaron Rodgers was their QB. He allowed Sam Darnold of the Minnesota Vikings to win the division on his watch. He allowed Caleb Williams to win the division on his watch. He allowed Jared Goff to win the division twice on his watch. And we're saying, oh, like he deserves like $50 million a year for being Green Bay's quarterback. He is so like Jordan Love's the definition of mid, in my opinion. He is so mid. And I'm not saying that as like me hating on him. Like I look at Jordan Love, I'm like, he's like the threshold of like between the upper echelon and the lower echelon, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that. So, Ethan, go ahead with your 15 through 11 for us.
All right. Well, we'll see what controversies are here.
I might have to like go like get some ibuprofen or something. I might lose my mind.
I have 15 Brock Purdy, 14 Jordan Love, 13 Baker Mayfield, 12 Bo Nix, and 11 Trevor Lawrence.
I got 15 Drake May, 14 Sam Darnold, 13 Daniel Jones, 12 Baker Mayfield, and 11 Justin Herbert.
I have a feeling that mine's going to be really controversial from here on out.
Okay.
We are on 15 through 11, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So 15, I have Caleb Williams. 14, I have CJ Stroud. 13, I have Justin Herbert. 12, I have Jordan Love. And 11, I have Jalen Hurts.
Do you put
Peter?
Mr. Tush Push above Caleb Williams?
Peter,
Yes.
Go ahead first. Go ahead, do your thing first.
Levi, I just
Peter.
need you to like every time like there's Caleb Williams disrespect, just put Peter will remember that in my
Peter
upper
will
right
remember that.
15 I have Bo Nix, 14 Trevor Lawrence, 13 Baker Mayfield, 12 Jane Daniels, 11 Caleb Williams.
Huh.
I am not that much of a Caleb Williams glazer that I would put him in my top 10. I was literally debating between Jane Daniels and Caleb Williams, like flipping them, in my opinion. I was debating that a little bit.
My argument for CJ Stroud is your argument for Tyler Shuck, right? We've already been over this a little bit here recently. Like that's my
4
exact
interceptions in the postseason.
4 interceptions. But he also, what did he do his rookie year when he actually had a healthy team around him?
3 years ago, by the way.
Okay, but
3 years ago,
he hasn't had a healthy team. He hasn't had a good offensive line. Their run game has been horrible. Again, like I've already said, like give this
Davis
guy
Mills
even a
went
half decent
into the
team.
Aiden. Davis Mills went into the offense mid-season when CJ Stroud went out with a concussion and went 4-0, and essentially saved the Houston Texans season. And I saw the people online going, he was doing almost a better job than CJ Stroud was on the offensive side of the ball. Now,
Again, I think he's gonna recover. I think he's gonna be just fine.
also,
The defense really helped the
wait,
Texans,
time.
too.
Can we just say this, Levi? I heard you correctly. You put Drake May and Sam Darnold at 15 and 14 after
Yeah,
being
no,
the
that's
Super Bowl.
crazy.
Yeah, that's low key insane.
Because
Not gonna lie.
listen here. I mean,
Who
I
did
would.
you put?
I
Wait, who did you put above him? Who did you put above Drake May and Sam Darnold? Let the audience remember that a little bit.
Well,
15 and 11 through 11 here.
15
yeah,
through 11.
15 through. So I put over them Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, and Justin Herbert.
You think Daniel Jones is a better QB than Sam Darnold and Drake May?
Literally
After
bonkers.
looking what he did last season until his injury, I thought so.
Those
Here's the
two
thing.
went
Listen,
to the Super Bowl, and you're putting a guy that literally he is Sam Bradford 2.0. He
My
is
biggest-
swindling people left and right in the NFL.
number one, my biggest problem with Drake May, and we had this all season long, they had the cupcake schedule, so a lot of people didn't even think they should be in that Super Bowl. So I was saying, going off of that, Drake May wasn't
Okay, but
really
but
anything
did okay?
special.
But that's not
Did
his
he or
fault,
did he
though.
not?
That's
Did
not
he
his
or
know
did
fault.
he not make the Super Bowl? Did he or did he not make the Super Bowl? Did he or did he not win the games he was supposed to win? That's
As
Did he
far
or did
as-
he not put up numbers that has not been seen by the Patriots organization since Tom Brady left?
As far as Sam Darnold goes,
It's just not
I was
That's
I was support.
That's
I've been supporting him since he won that Super Bowl. Incredible story by the guy, but I know a lot of people argue is he had incredible talent. I mean, look at how Njigba played in the entire season. I get that. I wanted to put Sam Darnold higher, but he
you have to
had
be able to throw to the guy, and he
you
could
do
throw
gotta
to the guy.
throw, but he had an incredible offense that a lot of people are not giving him enough credit. And that's kind of where I was going off of a little bit. I mean, I would love.
I can say something about your argument. Literally 2 years ago, or I guess I think 3 years ago now, Sam Darnold was on the Vikings and he balled out with them, and he had Justin Jefferson, obviously. Then you put JJ McCarthy in that offense, and it's abysmal. The quarterback still matters. He definitely still matters.
If you put Daniel Jones on that
Preach.
Seattle Seahawks team, they are
Preach.
not making the postseason. I hate to break it to you. Again, I think Sam Darnold is a lot better going into this upcoming season than you are giving them credit for. I think Drake May is a heck of a he was second in MVP voting behind Matthew Stafford last year. And we're talking as if Drake May is this rookie bum QB, almost like Mac Jones was when he got drafted. And you're saying he's in the middle of the pack?
I just think there's some QBs that are a little bit better than him. I know
Also,
he made a Super Bowl, but
you put Justin Herbert at 11?
I did. I know there's a lot of arguments for Justin Herbert on him potentially being good, and some people claim that he's not in the best system. But there's a lot of people out there that would say Justin Herbert's a pretty good quarterback.
All right, so I mean I low key getting the whole triggered warning right
Yeah.
here, right in front of my face.
We probably should have put it 10 minutes ago.
Oh my god, Ethan, I'm putting you on my list. Okay, it's not a good list, but you're on my list.
Let the season speak for
Nice.
itself.
Let's move on. Ethan, 10 through 6.
All right. I'm obviously, I guess everybody probably has him in his top 10 now, but I have Dak Prescott at 10, Justin Herbert at 9, Jared Goff at 8, Drake May at 7, and Joe Burrow at 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Peter will love me here. I have Jordan Love at 10, Caleb Williams at 9. Order Jordan Love. You're welcome. Dak Prescott at 8, Jalen Hurts at 7, and Patrick Mahomes at 6.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Aiden, all right,
All
go
right.
ahead, Aiden, go ahead.
We are
That's
drinking
an
some
opinion.
substances tonight, hey boys.
That's an opinion.
Go ahead, Aiden.
I have at 10, I have Jared Goff. At 9, I have Baker Mayfield. At 8, I have Dak Prescott. At 7, I have Sam Darnold, and at 6, I have Joe Burrow.
All right. At for me, at 10 I have Brock Purdy. At 9 I have Lamar Jackson. At 8 I have Drake May. At
Whoa,
7,
hang on, time out. Did you just say Lamar Jackson at 9?
yes.
Let him
Ooh,
continue.
interesting.
Okay, we'll continue.
At 8 I have Drake May. At 7 I have Sam Darnold. And at 6 I have Dak Prescott.
All right.
Okay. I understand what you guys are saying with me. My 10 and 9 are a little bit odd because I'm very high on Brock Purdy. I love Brock
Fair.
Purdy. I think that
I
some again, I think some people online have said that he is a system merchant by Kyle Shanahan, and that can be a test fit. But I gave him some extra points for me because I've never seen a white boy move like that, aka hitting the Dougie like that as hard as he did when he went to those end zones. So he got some extra brownie points for me on that. Because George Kittle, didn't George Kittle say like, what did he say, like, disrespecting the white boy with the moves that he has or something like that, which was an all-time funny quote. But yeah, I'm not high on Lamar Jackson anymore. Again, he is a quarterback that his biggest strength is his speed and getting outside the pocket. Guys, I hate to break it to you, he's going to be 30 years old, and he's coming off of an injury-riddled season where he barely played at all. So I'm not high on him. I think that his passing skills are still to be desired, and that's why I'm low on him. But
And I want to know where your reasoning behind Joe Burrow not making your top 5.
Well, I did that too.
I just think there's 5 quarterbacks better than Joe Burrow. Obviously, he was injured all last year, and outside of 2021, what have the Bengals really done? Like, I think Joe Burrow's a good quarterback, but he's also the most sacked quarterback in the league. Like,
Yeah.
and that's not necessarily a knock against him to fully, but that is going to still affect his numbers, like, is every single sack just straight up the offensive line's fault? Just similar to CJ Stroud. Is every single offensive line, is every single problem the offensive line's fault? Not necessarily. Joe Burrow has a better wide receiver core to throw to, that's for sure. But I just think, he's just outside top 5. If he comes back and plays well, he'll be right back in the top 5.
Because I would
at the
say
moment,
when he's not injured, he's a top 5 quarterback, no question.
I agree with
to
that.
me. And I mean, there was several games. I believe it was this past season. That dude had like several touchdowns in a game. They obviously still lost
injured
because
last
their
year.
defense wasn't great. Okay, so it was probably the year before, but like their defense just wasn't great. But when he's out there and actually is perfectly healthy, that guy is throwing dimes consistently out there. That I think I would still argue that he's top 5 even right now.
I will say during the offseason, he did say that this Bengals team he's on currently reminds him of the 2019 LSU team. So
that's a load of
there's
crap.
a lot of hype he's
That's
giving
an
them.
absolute crap. That's a load of absolute garbage.
And you know what that is? That means that it's all gas on offense and no brakes on defense. It is literally you gotta score 50 points a game in order to win the NFL game.
Yeah, because he couldn't freaking 2 years ago he had like two times against the Ravens they scored like 40 points and they still lost. So they're gonna have to put it in full gear.
Yeah, again, he's a hooper for sure. But again, I just think at the current juncture we're at in the NFL, there's 5 quarterbacks better than it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Also, Levi, you put Patrick Mahomes at 6?
Yes, I put Patrick Mahomes at 6.
That might be worthy of like.
I think.
In all honesty, though, I don't know what's worse: putting Patrick Mahomes at 6 or Ethan putting Caleb Williams at 20. I don't know what's worse.
Okay.
Listen, Patrick Mahomes just did not have a great season this year. It wasn't that great.
He put up almost, dude. if he did not get injured, he would have been MVP talk, same as Drake May. Because dude, that was his best numbers since like the last time he won a Super Bowl. Mind you, with
Now,
an offense that was led by Rashee Rice being out for 6 games because he shouldn't be driving anymore. Let's be perfectly honest about that. And then
True.
number 2, dude, like he has Isaiah Pacheco, which dude, I feel like every time he stomps the ground, it's like a mini earthquake is going on the football field. And then, dude, he has Travis Kelce, who's like 36 years old and should be in the retirement home.
Yeah, I also
For
think
a
you need to
6?
consider: are you basing that based off of Patrick Mahomes' numbers, which are otherworldly, or are you basing that off of regular NFL numbers? Because if it's regular NFL numbers, he might as well still be your number 1 quarterback. Now, if it's based off what Patrick Mahomes can do, then sure, I guess you can put him at 6. But what Patrick Mahomes can do is still better than, in my opinion, 5 other quarterbacks in the league.
I just think
Or
right now,
4
if
other
I'm going
quarterbacks.
alone on how people performed last year, that I think my top 5 did a lot better than Patrick Mahomes did, and
This is
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
super
Maybe we'll
interesting.
do better this upcoming season. So
This is gonna be an interesting
Yeah,
top
this is
5
gonna
out
be
of
fun.
Levi.
Yep.
Levi is gonna put the ghost of Ben Roethlisberger winning the Super Bowl in its like number 1 spot. I swear to everything in heaven above that is where it's gonna be.
well, let's
I'd put
get
that
right in.
over. I'd put that over JJ McCarthy. That's for sure.
Let's
True.
let's get right into it then. So Ethan, take us through your top 5 quarterbacks.
All right. So I got 5 Sam Darnold, 4 Josh Allen, 3 Lamar, 2 Patrick Mahomes, and 1 Matt Stafford.
My top 5
Whoa.
is Matt.
Hang on.
Time out. We need to pause on that. We need to pause on that.
Oh, God.
Ethan.
Can we discuss this later?
No. Hang on.
Oh,
No,
Ethan,
God.
we need to probably drug test you like the NFL drug test players after this list was made. Like, what?
What are you questioning me?
I'm questioning Josh Allen.
Because I
Josh
think
Allen
all
is
those 3
kinda
guys
crazy.
are better than him.
What?
Oh, man.
Like,
Wow.
time out. You're talking about a guy that, albeit I would put down that he is the unluckiest QB in the entire National Football League.
I agree.
Because
Yeah,
he
I don't
should
hate
have
that.
least,
I don't hate that.
he should have at least made a Super Bowl at minimum. You
Mhm.
put him at 4.
Can you give me your top 5 again really quick?
5 Sam Darnold, 4 Josh Allen, 3 Lamar, 2 Patrick Mahomes, and 1 Matt Stafford.
You put
Listen,
Lamar
I'm
Jackson
high on
above
Lamar,
Josh
but
Allen?
Lamar over Josh
Yeah.
Allen's low-key insane.
I don't see why it's insane.
Because Lamar Jackson's like 50. He's like, I can't even speak English. I am that flustered. Levi, take it, because we are gonna have to drug test you because I
love
think-
Matt Stafford as much as the next guy. Matt Stafford is not the best quarterback in the league. He is regressing. That is the unfortunate truth. I love Matt Stafford, but he is officially on the regression path, in my opinion. Wow.
Well, I'm about to make it more controversial probably because I have 5 Matt Stafford, 4 Bo Nix, 3 Joe Burrow, 2 Lamar Jackson, and 1 Josh Allen.
You put Bo Nix in your top 4?
I put him in my top 4.
And what
I
was
thought
your
that
3, 2, and 1? What was your 3, 2, and 1?
Joe Burrow, Lamar, and Josh Allen.
Do we think this is the year 2018?
No, because Bo Nix wasn't in the league, dude. He was still playing with Oregon.
Are we freaking rating like Bo Nix playing at the University of Auburn in his freshman year as like a top 4 NFL
Auburn.
quarterback in the NFL? Like what? Like
I thought they were phenomenal, and the only reason they didn't go to the Super Bowl is because Bo Nix got injured at the end of the playoffs.
Bo Nix benefited off of having one of the best defenses this century.
I still think he just had played a phenomenal season. Personally, I thought that
You're not wrong. You're not
No,
wrong.
you're not
he
wrong.
had a great year. He did not have a top 4 quarterback in the league year, respectfully.
You put
I don't-
okay, and you're saying Lamar Jackson's the second. You put Patrick Mahomes below Lamar Jackson?
Hey, the Ravens overall. I mean, you obviously
We're
have
not
Derrick
talking
Henry
about
running
the
their
Ravens. We're
offense.
talking specifically about the talent between Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. If I had to, like, again, Max Kellerman, like Mars, like aliens, laser beam pointing at the planet, and I have to have a final drive to save the planet Earth, I'm choosing Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. I'm taking Patrick Mahomes 10 times out of 10. The 99.9% of the population would say, give me Patrick Mahomes. We're not taking Lamar Jackson.
They kind of had a similar situation most of the season. They put up a lot of numbers, and Lamar. I mean, he's still got his legs. I mean, that's one of the biggest benefits for him. But
He
I
couldn't
still
run
think
last year. He could not run last year because he was injured. In the fact that he's 30 years old, his numbers have gotten worse since his MVP season.
Well, there you have it. I guess I don't have anything else to say about it.
No, explain. You can explain. I'm sorry for interrupting, but you can explain.
If he can explain his, I'll explain mine later too.
I just think the Ravens had a pretty good offense last year, and Lamar was able to get the job done where he needed to, and I still think he put up great numbers. And yeah, they missed the playoffs this year, but throughout the whole season, I thought he was phenomenal. Personally, not much more to say.
What was your explanation for having
Lamar
Jackson glaze going on?
So yes, I do like Lamar, but I think I've looked at numbers. I know Josh Allen is talented. I know Lamar is also talented. I've also seen just over the course of their careers, it's been very similar where they would have a good season and they just don't get the job done. Whether or not that's because of them or not, that's to be said. I think Lamar is a more talented runner than Josh Allen, obviously, but Josh Allen has a better arm. I think I could have probably flip flopped him, but I just think they both have I think a big flaw in Josh Allen. I think he turns the ball over more than Lamar Jackson. Lamar is definitely better at keeping the ball safer, especially in terms of interceptions. Even I think 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? Lamar just won MVP, or was it 3 years ago? Either way,
I think that was.
I think it was like back in like the early 20s. I can't
okay.
remember exactly.
Well, I will say so. I was looking at the stats earlier, and I saw that Lamar Jackson. Oh yeah, because it was the year that Josh Allen won MVP. Lamar had 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and then I don't know what his rushing numbers were, but that was a phenomenal season, and Josh Allen won MVP over him, which I thought was I think it's still deserved for Josh Allen, but I also think that Lamar definitely could have argued to have that MVP as well. So after an injury riddled season last year for Lamar, I know I'm based off of him at his full strength. He's really good. So I think 2 years ago he had an MVP season. Just Josh Allen took that MVP, maybe not took it, but also deserved it. But like I said, I feel like I could have flip flopped him, but I just think personally Lamar Jackson healthy keeps the ball safer, and I don't know. I just personally thought he was better. So
Okay.
Well,
let's finish with top fives. Aiden and Peter.
That said,
present those.
my top 5 is at 5. I have Matt Stafford. 4, I have Lamar Jackson. 3, I have Drake May. 2, I have Patrick Mahomes, and 1, I have Josh Allen.
You're really high on Drake May. Interesting.
I just like we kind of already talked about before. I mean, this guy, he checked every single box that he needed to check, right? Like, he won when he needed to win. He won the games he was expected to win. He performed well in the games he was expected to perform well. He did what he did what was necessary, right? Like, and I didn't think outside of the Super Bowl performance, which again you could argue is not all on him because the O-line decided they didn't want to remember how to play football during the Super Bowl for him.
You can out the one
But
person.
what's that?
You can out that one offensive tackle.
No, we'll be nice. We'll be nice. But I don't know. I expect him to do even better this year. I think he has a lot of potential, and I am high on him, truthfully. And then obviously, I mean, Patrick Mahomes at 2. He is pretty like one of him and Josh Allen are really 1A, 1B in my opinion. I think they're both the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I just gave Josh Allen the nod this time around, but I think at any day of the week you could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not a whole lot of complaints about it.
It
I
is-
mean, again,
It is the best one that we've heard so far.
I suppose so, yeah. But I don't know. Like I said, they're just Drake May. I mean, again, a lot of their schedule they had this past season. I won't go into it much again, but I mean, just they had a lot of cupcake games, made it so easy that he could do his things. If I really wanted to give a comparison, I could talk about how like Julian Sane did what he needed to do all season long last year, but we played hardly anybody until we got to the very end of the season, and then absolutely nothing happened. That's how I would compare Drake May in the NFL, basically.
One got bounced up by the University of Miami, Florida, and then one of them went to a Super Bowl. So, comparison. All right, my top 5. At number 5, I have Joe Burrow. At number 4, I have Justin Herbert. At number 3, I have Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, I have Matthew Stafford, and then number 1, I have Josh Allen.
I do like the Matthew
Really?
Stafford. I'm not upset with it. Like I know I put him at 5, but I do think he's still phenomenal. I mean, now going off of that too, you can't even make an argument then of Ethan having Matt Stafford at 1 then, because I do think Matt Stafford is still a reliable quarterback. I mean, didn't he just get paid this offseason? Like he's still
I mean, he just won MVP.
And he won MVP.
This past
He does
year,
it so much. He does it so much better than Aaron Rodgers does, and Aaron Rodgers has several MVPs. Bryce will hate me for saying that, but Matt Stafford is probably a way better quarterback than Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
and Matt Stafford honestly might win a Super Bowl this year with potentially
He could.
the best
Literally.
overall team in the NFL. It's not even close.
Oh yeah, especially with Myles Garrett, and if Aaron Donald does decide to come out of retirement for 1 year.
Well, not just that,
Good
but it's like look
point.
at his offensive weapons. Like he has Puka Nacua,
Yeah.
he has Devontae Adams, which even at what age like 33, Devontae Adams is like arguably still like a top 15 receiver in the NFL. And again, they have a pretty sustainable run game with Kyron Williams. And dude, like he was by far and away last year the best player in the league, and it wasn't even close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, while like Ethan had Matt Stafford at 1, I can't necessarily say that I'm truly upset with it. The guy still plays a phenomenal ball, and yeah, they could probably win another. He could win another Super Bowl. I think he could do it. He's great.
I'm surprised you guys didn't push back on Justin Herbert at 4.
I was actually gonna say something, I just didn't get the opportunity to there. I do really like Justin Herbert, but he's like similar to Trevor Lawrence. I just need to see more out of him. Obviously, the Chargers haven't given him necessarily the best situation, but I just need to see more out of him. You know what I'm saying?
I gave Justin Herbert the benefit of the doubt on my list because one, I think he is the only reason why the Chargers have been competitive over the last like few seasons. Because let's be honest, like the Chargers haven't done him like any service. They have given him bum wide receivers. They literally decided that Quentin Johnson was a viable wide receiver 1 in the year of our Lord 2026.
It's definitely not the case.
And it's definitely not good. And last year he statistically had the worst offensive line. I think the only person that wasn't ranked in the bottom half of the offensive line according to PFF last year was the center, and I think he was ranked like 17 or 16. He was the highest one. And everyone else was like 32, 33, 34, 35. Like they were one of the worst things. And mind you, he played the last like what, Aiden? It was like the last like 4 weeks of the season with a broken wrist, and willed the team to get to a postseason appearance.
Something like that, yeah.
Like it's crazy that again, like like people like Emmanuel Acho or like whoever that it's who guys I'm talking about, like the Emmanuel Acho, like the guy with the big glasses, and he's saying like,
I know who you're
oh, like
talking about with the
yeah,
Manuacho.
he was the guy that was saying Tua was a much better quarterback than Justin Herbert,
Yeah, see,
and
that's crazy.
everyone's like, you don't know ball, like dude, like Justin Herbert is the main reason why the Chargers made the wild card last year. Now, albeit they got blown out and deservedly so because, again, when you have one of the literally an offensive line that I'm pretty sure I can find a Pee Wee football team that can probably block better than
True.
than what the Chargers did last year. I think that Justin Herbert. I think he was deserving of this. I think that I think Joe Burrow's better talented, but dude, Justin Herbert's got that dog in him, and I think that he can will a team to kind of like Josh Allen a little bit of a sense, where he can will a team to.
I can agree with that. I like Jay Herb a lot. Really do like him. Again, the Chargers really haven't thrown him a bone, like, but I mean, I had him at 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's maybe I could have thrown him higher. Maybe my ranking there is more indicative of team success there, and I'm being a little unfair on that front, perchance. But again,
And
I do like him a lot, but I
yeah,
just at this moment,
and he's Dayton Madison beer, so
That's true. That's so true.
I was not at all trying to mention him dating Madison
Man.
Beer. So
he's got that dog in him.
Hey, I now we're bringing this up. I think Josh Allen's going to perform even. I think Josh Allen's going to perform much better this season now that he's a father. I think he will.
That too.
I forgot about that. I forgot that he's a dad.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, him and Haley.
Do you remember like the times like that one person that tracked Josh Allen every time, like from like when he started dating Haley Steinfeld, like what happened to his stats after he started dating Haley Steinfeld to his stats, and then he got engaged to Haley Steinfeld and his stats afterwards, and then when they got announced their pregnancy, his stats went off, and same thing. Dude, he might put the league on fire.
I loved the like, oh, my name's Josh Allen. I'm dating Haley Steinfeld, and I'm 6'4", and I'm just the best quarterback in the league. And
6'7", put some respect on his name. He's a big boy.
Yeah, well, but still, it's just that idea, So,
yeah.
But yeah,
bro, dude, get this, like Josh Allen, I think is like 6'7". He's like almost like 250 pounds. He's an NBA player playing quarterback.
He's tough.
Yeah,
tough.
He's tough. He is okay. My only detriment on Josh Allen, he probably had the worst schedule release video this past year.
Trevor Lawrence was worse.
Yeah, you could argue that, but dude, the fact that he literally stood in that meeting room and said one word, he goes, "Chrysalis." That's my only detriment about him. It's Chrysalis.
Okay, fair enough.
It was something, but
so let us know what was the most controversial. Here's our entire list right here. So take a look at that, pause it, and tell us what was the most controversial pick on this list. I think Peter already.
I was going to say, I think I know Peter's controversial pick.
Yeah, we already know that.
All right. For our audio listeners, I think we should also go through all of our lists one by one real fast. So, Ethan, go 32 through 1 real fast.
Okay. JJ McCarthy, Tyler Shook, Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins, Shedeur Sanders, Michael Penix Jr., Cam Ward, Malik Willis, Bryce Young, Jacoby Brissett, Jackson Dart, Daniel Jones, Caleb Williams, Aaron Rodgers, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, CJ Stroud, Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Bo Nix, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Jared Goff, Drake May, Joe Burrow, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and Matt Stafford.
Okay. 32, J.J. McCarthy, Tyler Shook, Cam Ward, Geno Smith, Jacoby Brissett, Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix Jr., Bryce Young, Jaden Daniels, Shedeur Sanders, C.J. Stroud, Malik Willis, Aaron Rodgers, Brock Purdy, Jackson Dart, Jared Goff, Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams, Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, Bo Nix, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen.
Okay. JJ McCarthy, Geno Smith, Tyler Shuck, Jacoby Brissett, Shadur Sanders, Malik Willis, Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix, Bryce Young, Brock Purdy, Cam Ward, Jaden Daniels, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones, Jackson Dart, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Dak Prescott, Sam Darnold, Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford, Lamar Jackson, Drake May, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen.
At 32 for me, I have J.J. McCarthy, Geno Smith, Jacoby Brissett, Michael Penix Jr., Kirk Cousins, Shador Sanders, Malik Willis, Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones, Bryce Young, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler Shook, Jared Goff, C.J. Stroud, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Bo Nix, Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson, Drake May, Sam Darnold, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, and Josh Allen.
Let us know what was the most controversial, because man, there was a lot of controversy.
I'm praying Aaron Rodgers stunts on these fools.
True.
I hope that Aaron Rodgers absolutely gets annihilated next year, and you just put egg on your face, Ethan. I swear by everything in this world.
We'll see what happens.
I hope that you appreciated, Peter, that I put Caleb Williams in the top 10.
Yeah.
And over Jordan Love at that. Yeah.
But again, like, to our audience, like, let us know what you think, who had the best list, who had the worst list, and who you think your top 32 NFL QBs should be in what order.
Leave it all in the comments.
Because obviously, I think all four of us might get drug tested after this, because we had some spicy we had some Taco Bell like midnight run spiciness going on, boys.
It was all over the place.
Yep.
All over.
Yeah.